Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Logic Medico. Today's interesting topic is Flexor Digitorum Profundus. So, if you're new to our channel, kindly consider subscribing to our channel and don't forget to press the bell button to get the latest notification of videos. So, let's see this muscle Flexor Digitorum Profundus. So, muscle will be described under the following heading: origin, insertion, nerve supply, and action. And most importantly in anatomy is the diagram. So if you're able to write the diagram, then you will be able to answer all such questions. So let's start with Flexor Digitorum Profundus. For this we just have to show the ulna. Radius is not required, just for outline purpose I am just showing that. Mainly you have to show the ulna, olecranon process, coronoid process. Okay. After that, after the ulna, you just have to show the distal phalanx of the medial 4 digits. The distal phalanx of the medial 4 digits. This is a thumb, not required for understanding. I am just showing the thumb, the outline of the hand. So what happens? The Flexor Digitorum Profundus takes origin from the anterior surface of the upper 3/4 of the ulna, also the medial surface. It's a deep flexor muscle, the Flexor Digitorum Profundus. Mainly takes origin from ulna. Which part? Upper 3/4 of the anterior surface and medial surface of the ulna. Also the adjoining interosseous membrane. After taking origin, this muscle will be splitting into 4 tendons for the medial 4 digits. So what happens in each digit? I'll just show you. So this is the digit. Here will be the distal phalanx of medial 4 digits. This muscle splits up into 4 tendons for the medial 4 digit. It will go between the split edge of the Flexor Digitorum superficialis to get attached to the distal phalanx of the medial 4 digits. The action of this muscle is flexion of distal interphalangeal joint, flexion of proximal interphalangeal joint, flexion of metacarpophalangeal joint, flexion of wrist joint. The main action is flexion of distal interphalangeal joint. That is the main action for this muscle, Flexor Digitorum Profundus. So, nerve supply for this is median nerve. The lateral half of this muscle is by the median nerve. The medial half of this muscle is by the ulnar nerve. So it's a hybrid muscle. The lateral half is by the median nerve and the medial half is by the ulnar nerve. So it's a hybrid muscle. The tendons of these Flexor Digitorum Profundus gives origin to lumbrical muscle. The first and second lumbrical arises from the lateral 2 tendons. The next 2 lumbricals are arising from the adjacent surfaces. They are bipinnate muscles. They are arising from adjacent surfaces of the tendons of Flexor Digitorum Profundus for the ring and little finger. So the nerve supply for these lumbricals as well, the lateral 2 lumbrical, first and second lumbrical which are unipinnate are supplied by median nerve, while third and fourth which are bipinnate are supplied by ulnar nerve. That is one more interesting point. Action, I already told you the action of Flexor Digitorum Profundus is flexion of distal interphalangeal joint. Other action will be flexion of proximal interphalangeal joint, flexion of metacarpophalangeal joint, flexion of radiocarpal or the wrist joint. These are the additional action. So in summary, Flexor Digitorum Profundus is a deep flexor muscle of the forearm, takes origin from the proximal 3/4 of the medial surface and the anterior surface of the shaft of ulna and the adjoining interosseous membrane. Insertion of these muscle, it splits up into 4 tendons for the medial 4 digit. It is attached to the base of the distal phalanx of the medial 4 digits. Action, it mainly flexes the distal interphalangeal joint of the medial 4 fingers of the hand. Other action should be flexion of proximal interphalangeal joint, flexion of metacarpophalangeal joint, and flexion of wrist joint. Now supply, lateral half is supplied by the median nerve, medial half is supplied by the ulnar nerve. So it's a hybrid muscle or a composite muscle, has got a dual nerve supply. Such type of muscle will be asked in the examination, so you should be thorough in this. Also, the tendons of these muscles gives origin to the lumbrical. The first and second lumbrical arises from lateral tendons. They are unipinnate and they are supplied by median nerve, because the parent muscle is also supplied by median nerve. The third and fourth lumbricals are bipinnate, arises from adjoining surfaces of the medial 3 tendons. The third and fourth lumbricals are supplied by ulnar nerve, because the parent muscle is also supplied by ulnar nerve. Thank you for watching and learning from Logic Medico. Consider subscribing to our channel and don't forget to press the bell button to get the latest notification of the videos. Press the thumbs up button. Thank you once again.